Continue that in this one.
Justin Tucker to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. They will be led out by their dual-threat quarterback, the veteran from Clemson. It's Deshaun Watson. Watson on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Deshaun Watson sacked.
That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
Watson's
that catch good for 5. It's third down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up. There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the third down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bring up fourth down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure he didn't give up much run after catch.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
They go play action with Jackson. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Darrell Taylor in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Jackson. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
If this is what you want to see from a defense, give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out and giving the ball back to their offense.
36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Panthers will take over now 1st and 10. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their 2nd drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory.
Jonathan Taylor, the ball
gets a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
To the 49-yard line. A gain of 4.
They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he's going to be down close to a 1st down at the Ravens' 42. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Watson. They'll find Everett there, complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Complete to Gerald Everett. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5. At the Ravens.
Off of play action, it's Watson. That is caught at the 7. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter.
5-yard line.
They'll run here with Taylor. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Jonathan Taylor, the ball carrier. Patrick Queen on the tackle.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
With the score, Ravens 7, Panthers 0.
We'll try again from the 2-yard line. Again, it'll be Taylor. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Taking it in from 2 yards out. Panthers are... They'll run on first down. Madison, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Jackson from the shotgun. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
3rd and 6.
From the gun, Jackson. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
That's good.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot, and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Jackson going to throw quickly here, complete. It'll be a gain of 6, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
The Ravens on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. To throw is Jackson. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Smith get on the tackle. No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
Here we go on 4th down. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
Raven. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
They hand off to their big tight end. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Down at the 19-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Now it's Jackson. Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the
presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, second down. A 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. It was Roquan Smith who got his big hand in there to knock it away.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Escaping, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So on 4th down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl kicker, Justin Tucker, out onto the field. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. This has neither the distance nor the accuracy. It's no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. So that is not what you want to see from him on the big stage, obviously. He's been so reliable all season long. A big part of why they've gotten here to this game. But you have to wonder, will this haunt them later as this Super Bowl progresses? And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective. What's that? That's why I tell all you guys, we need... More than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun, here's Watson. And he's got his target. That's Moore. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give him 18. It's a Carolina first down. He'll drop this down to Taylor. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Watson looks to throw again. That's complete to Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. And he's going to have a first down, and they get into field goal range here at the 29. first down. Watson. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And they'll get this down to the 10. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
15 more yards.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Gerald Everett is tight end, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
Incomplete. Brings up second and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. Throwing again is Watson. And he's going to look that one in one-handed. What a catch for the touchdown. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And his kick is indeed good. And the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football, something they've worked out since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
Set at the line for this next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the problem.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So the halftime show of the Super Bowl abbreviated, ready to go for the second half. Throwing on second down, Watson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gray. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Forced out to his left. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Only able to get back a yard for his... They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Quick slant to Brown. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson looking for his running back, and he's got it. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Play action. Now Jackson. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. So from inside the 20 and at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Baltimore, first down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
And Jackson throwing once more, eluding the pressure. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And to the 12, that's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. to the air here after the INT on the last drive. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. Jackson on first down. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. Yetur Gross-Matos. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Panthers 13.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. From the gun, it's Jackson. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. The Ravens on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Operating from the gun, Jackson. And that will be incomplete.
Jackson.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Now they...
Tonight on EA Sports, Super Bowl 61. We'll see Deshaun Watson and the Carolina Panthers taking on Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Baltimore Ravens taking on the champions from the NFC, the Carolina Panthers.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
No more distractions. It's time to get this one started as here we go. Super Bowl 61 is underway. Fielded in the end zone. And we will not have a return, so the first drive of the Super Bowl will begin at the 25. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. Leading them out is their quarterback, the former 12th overall pick. Some refer to him as the natural, Deshaun Watson. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They run with Taylor. And he powers his way up past the 30. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
31. Brings up second down.
Now it's Watson. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that coming up. And they'll look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
A loss of 7 yards.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board.
The Ravens take over.
It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And right away, he'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Complete.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll run the jet sweep with Brown. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
Ball carrier.
That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down.
10 at the 44-yard line.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
It's a 48-yard line.
Here's Jackson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
The screen was executed and completed, but where's the worry on the play? How many times is a quarterback going to get hit? Because offensive linemen have to do an acting job of making sure it looks like they're whiffing on blocks. But you got to slow them down a little bit, because if you don't, that's a lot of big guys coming at your quarterback in a big, fast way. And boy, he can get hurt.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. From the gun, Jackson, and this is going to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that is going to be incomplete. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And the Panthers will get the football back. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. I've seen, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you're focused just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. You want to watch is that offensive It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are a mile high at Broncos Stadium in Denver, Colorado. Just a short time ago, sounds loud enough to reverberate across the Rockies. They're ready for football in Denver as the Broncos get set to do battle with Derek Carr and the Las Vegas Raiders. And off we go from Denver. To return it, here's Deontay Spencer. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, it's Locke. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
At the 44-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Locke. Out quickly to Judy. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
At the 35-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Locke working out of the gun. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
It's good for a Denver Broncos. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Locke. He's got his big tight end, Fant. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that left, last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Noah Fant on the touchdown pass from Drew Lock. And the Broncos take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive.
For the extra point.
And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game.
To kick off for Denver.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. He'll find his running back here, Richard. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Jalen Richard.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On the ground, this is Jalen Richard. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 13, it's a 1st down. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
Carr completes it, and he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Nelson Aguilar.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
First down.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game the play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
Throwing on 1st down is Carr. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a 1st down.
Of 12.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. It's 6-0 our score after 1.
With the score, Broncos 6, Raiders nothing.
again. It's Carr. That's going to be caught. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Raiders have drawn even here, and they can take the lead with the extra point to come. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. He's got it, and they take the lead at 7-6.
Makes the score Raiders 7, Broncos 6. Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. Field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
44 is the mark. 44 is the mark. Check, check. Hey, let's get this,
From the gun, block, and that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Lindsay, the ball carrier.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
From midfield, here's Locke. This is the tight end fan. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
32-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Block. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Locke now on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Nick Kwiatkowski. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. And when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Pick up of 3.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Shotgun now for Carr. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 11 yards there, first down. And they run the option here on 1st and 10. Lock with a quick throw out to Judy. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. 2nd and 11 now.
Let's go deep, tighten up. Let's go deep, tighten up.
Now Lock again. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Broncos have retaken the lead.
And no matter how it comes about, when you get good field position, you have to make the defense pay. Short fields usually make for good offense.
Extra point from McManus is good. And that'll make this a 6-point game.
Brendan McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no return forthcoming for Richard as this will come out to the 25.
5-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
2nd and 6. At the 29-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. From the 29, Carr. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. K.J. Hamler there to make the grab. And the Broncos will extend their lead.
Lining up for the extra.
Well, that didn't take long. The turnover instantly almost turning into points.
And when that happens, a lot of teams have the mentality of let's strike right now. You've got them off balance after the turnover or the takeaway. Let's go get it. And that's exactly what they did.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
The 34-yard line.
Throwing again on second down. Carr. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver, and it's third and short.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Carr to throw on 3rd and 1. Aguilar has it. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. It's a gain of 4, and it gets him the first.
He's checking.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes his quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. Flushed out right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now, I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Got a man open, it's Sutton. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Brendan McManus to kick off for Denver.
The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this 3rd quarter of action. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Wide open receiver complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
Down, Las Vegas.
Him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Check 26, check 26.
Here's Jacobs from the gun. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Out on the edge, you love to have cornerbacks like that can bring him down in the run game.
And you're also exposed to everyone. It really becomes a one-on-one play, doesn't it? You're out there by yourself on the edge. The best ones know how to make the play, and we just saw an example of it right there.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Josh Jacobs.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From midfield, here's Carr. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. Carr can beat you in a lot of ways. The scramble there, a perfect example as he gets the first.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
45, 45. Mike, 45.
Carr now on 1st down. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
Into the red zone, it's Carr. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And nothing there on the return. They've got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 4-yard line.
After the turnover, here's Locke. He'll find Lindsey here. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. From the gun, it's Locke. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Locke going to get this out quickly. Sutton with it. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a 1st down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Again, they'll throw with Locke. Open man, and again it's Sutton. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Locke looks to throw it again. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Again, it's Locke. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Let's go. 47 is the mic.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Incomplete. Kareem Jackson on the coverage.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle around twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Second and 10 now. Third quarter action in Denver. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Welcome back now to Denver. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the 4th. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give them 12 yards that time, and a Las Vegas first. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 30-yard line.
2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Carr. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jarrell Casey in there to drop him for a loss on the play.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coach, I always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. But they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. To throw on 3rd down, Carr. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
Henry Ruggs.
Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You know, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
On 1st down, Carr. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
to the air on second down. It's Carr. That's complete right around the 8. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
4. And it's third down.
Jacobs now. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Raiders are back within a score.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. Good coverage there by Trayvon Mullen.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. Here's Carr, staying on his feet, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. He'll look to throw. That ball's caught. Aguilar right side. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. This is where, of course, it's good to have a veteran quarterback under center.
You would just be able to put on one of those blood pressure clips, and nothing would be different for him. He's done it many times before, expects to get it accomplished again.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Carr to throw for it on 4th down. He's got a man. It's Williams. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Tyrell Williams, 87 yards. And the Raiders are an extra point away from taking the lead. Carlson now to add the extra point. And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. Pulls it in at the 13. Oh, good return up past the 30.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They need to get this around the 40 to have a chance to win it in regulation. From the 40, it's a 57-yard field goal, so that gives you a gauge. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Corey Littleton in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Now, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Fakes the give to Gordon. Now here's Locke to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. K.J. Hamler, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and long.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Locke. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Incomplete. It's now 4th down.
Here's Sam Martin now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. 4 quarters not enough. We're all even, and to overtime we go.
How much fun is this for everyone who's watching the game? How much fun is it for us to see this one get an extra period to get settled?
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. On 2nd down now, Richard. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2.
On a 2nd and long, that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape. Believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.